Hey, good morning. Neal here. House District 19 Democratic nominee. Election is coming up next week, and I'm here to talk to some voters who are within my district and outside of my district about some of the key issues that are going to affect this race as we head into November. Some of the key questions will go around affordability, go around education, and go around our overall, what do we want to see in our state rep. With that being said, I'm going to start the conversation with the ladies here this morning, and it's going to be a free-flowing conversation. No preemptive script for them, just kind of how they feel and what can we do to move this district forward. So my first question for you guys, as we go to the grocery store and you see a lot of prices rising up with groceries, how has it affected your household? What have you had to cut back on? How do you feel about that?
Well, within our household, we like to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. And at this point in time, even though it seemed like it would be at a constant rate, it's not. It's going up the more each and every day. For a bag of apples now, it's like $7.99.
I feel like I'm definitely at the grocery store more too, because I'm not getting as much as I used to get if I would just go once a week.
What do you see from leadership? What do you see coming out of Indianapolis? You hear anything about trying to alleviate some of these costs for you? Have you heard from your state rep? Have you reached out, conversation about what can we do to kind of get some things a little bit better?
I would like to see some more leadership and even investigations if that's possible into potential price gouging that's going on. So I think it's super important because I know for my groceries, we used to spend $200 a week on groceries a couple of years ago, and now it's well over $300.
At a time we're passing different type of laws, and I've spoken on this before, we have a law in the books that was just passed that it's a misdemeanor to be homeless. I think that instead of looking at those type of laws, we could be looking at something to pass that could ease these burdens. You have 40% of daycares who have closed down. You'll have families who have to lose their jobs because they couldn't afford to be able to work because they couldn't afford childcare with the price points. So my question was, how has that affected you and what can be seen different?
Well, I think for childcare, it's not also an employment issue. So if you're not able to find childcare, as a mom or a dad, how are you going to be able to get out there and get employed? So we're actually reducing the amount of talent that we have in our workforce because childcare becomes so expensive.
And so you think about this with the childcare issue, right? With funding cuts looming for 2028, with money going to charter schools, and I said this before, no issue with a charter school. We shouldn't take public funding, public schools to give to charter schools. We'll look at about $4.7 million to be cutting over to that. So when you look at these issues and you combine all these things, right, with families struggling, the child care, the education piece, the groceries, what are some things that for you personally, what worries you? What keeps you up? Like what's a concern the way you see the route that you see things are going occurring?
Cost of homes have increased. The price of groceries have increased. Taxes, and that's only going to continue climbing. So I'm concerned for the future. It definitely will become a serious social issue because we'll have kids that are undernourished, undereducated, and without a clear direction.
Absolutely. Which brings me to my next question. What would you want to see in your state representative?
Listen to the concerns of your constituents who voted for you. Speak up.
I mean, if there's something that can be changed, speak up, advocate. Being involved in the community consistently, making a point to not just like after the election, but making a point to be there and do things like this throughout.
My last point is this. Vote. We say this, there are a lot of registered voters who did not come out. We need you to vote. Vote early, vote election day, and come back again and vote in November. So we need to change what we want to get. Hey, thank you. Thank these lovely ladies for their time this morning, and we'll see you at the ballot box.